Hello everyone, how are you? Oh, I gotta show you my cool thing I got. For everybody that donated to the channel and got a reading from me, I got this new camera. I'm pretty stoked on it. It's actually a little GoPro, but I'll be able to do a little bit more creative stuff, so look forward to the movies I'll be doing, or the reads I'll be doing in the future. Thanks for everybody that did donate or get a reading with me. Anybody that subscribed, greatly appreciate it. Helps my, not only my mental mentality, but helping the channel grow and get the messages out there. I don't know what this reading's going to be about, but if you haven't hit the subscribe and you like my vibe already, go ahead and do it. Let's just dive right in. I'm hearing multiple. Why'd they have me do this? It's kind of strange. There's happiness on the home front. Maybe you have somebody's looking at some type of love situation. There's some that are disappointed in their home life situations. But Four of Wands is here. We're just going to go like this. Go one shuffle. We'll see what comes out. I heard 3, so. I was actually watching this story, watching, reading, whatever you want to call it, the story of the Buddha, and a lot of it has to do with self-respect and how we view ourselves. So, before I get started, we're going to have some ups and downsies all around these. Ooh, cool. Okay. And this goes like this, this goes like this. This is upside. These two cards came out upside down. These is what defines you. Oh, good. We have Death. And there's the Lovers. 5 of Cups. Queen of Swords. And the 3 of Cups. When I see... First I want to talk about the story and what Buddha had to say. The story is about Buddha teaching a young man about his self-worth and how he had given this big gemstone. He said, I want you to go to the market and I want you to try to sell this gemstone. And the only thing is you can't sell it, you have to bring it back to me, but I want you to come back with a story. So the young man, one of the students of the Buddha, he went around and he went to like a person that was selling potatoes or something like that. I forget. I'll be vague on the story. But he went to the Buddha and he was like, he went to the potato seller and he's like, how much would you give me for this stone? He's like, well, I can give you 3 sacks of potatoes or whatnot. So then he went to a person that dealt with rocks or like cement or something like that. And he looked at the person and he said, he's like, well, that's actually a really nice gem, whether he knew what it was or not. He's like, I'll give you my week's worth of pay, right? And he's like, no, I can't take that. Then he went to a person that dealt in gold and coins. And the man said, I will give you 5,000 gold coins, whatever. And he turned him down and he went away. And finally he found a gemstone dealer or a diamond dealer. And the diamond dealer got out a mat and he put the gem on there. He was looking at the gem. And he said, wow, this is like this gem is priceless. Like this gem is so important. Like this, I will give you whatever you need, whatever you want. I want to take this gem, I want to facet it, I want to face it and make it a beautiful thing that it already is. I just want to make it basically sellable because it was raw, whatever jewel. We walk around with our hearts on our sleeves, and some people don't know the value of our lives. We can't depict, unless we choose to see the light in others, but some people just won't know exactly how we are worth. This is not their fault. It's not something to be overlooked. It's not like these people don't care, because the potato guy was like, oh yeah, I would actually give you a sack of potatoes for this thing, right? But it's about perspective and how we view even ourselves. Are we giving ourselves away to like the first person that comes along, or the first interaction, or like what are the superficial reasons I'm giving my gem, my holy gem of my heart to somebody that doesn't deserve it? Now I see that there's been some emotional turbulence that's been going on, and you're trying to rebalance yourself and your growth and your opportunities. I was also drawn to his belt. I don't know if you can see it. He has a belt here. And the belt stood out to me as like someone's picking up themselves by the britches, and they're putting emotional, they're basically checking their emotions. Because they don't want to get their emotions intertwined with the decisions they're going to make moving forward. We can see that trying to have this mind over matter mentality, sorry for the glare, with the Seven of Cups and the Strength card in reverse. Either you're looking at options and things and really not seeing anything in your 3D reality that's fruitful for you, but you have to take a step back. You might have a lot of options and you don't see them emotionally fulfilling you, and it's actually took a lot of strength out of you. And there's always a flip side of the tarot. And I see this as you gaining strength in the future after you experience this spiritual death. Because we have the death card, transformation here. Now you were enlightened about something. And I think it had a lot to do with the way you interact with the individuals, how you know you hold the higher ground, how your skills have superseded your environment. I'm getting a heavy energy on enlightenment, so a lot of you probably are going through some type of enlightenment. Maybe you thought that, oh, this area of my life is going to be sustained for some period of time, but you're going to have a little shake up with this, look at it as a more emotional death. Not like a bad thing, it's more like you getting adjusted and pulling your britches up and realizing like, I don't need a bunch of options, I just want my person or my career, or just even my well-being. And you're realizing that all these options are just kind of convoluting your mindset, and this is what's affecting your emotional status. Wish the glare wasn't so bad. Shit. There we go. But it's like, especially with this card, the Seven of Wands, it's depicted by somebody that has higher ground, but in this card he has a little bit of skin showing on his leg. Can you see it? Maybe you can see it. Adjust. That's out of focus. Anyway, he has this little bit of skin showing, and to me it's like 1 foot on, 1 foot off. Like it's almost like you got two left shoes on, but you're still like fighting this stuff from your past. You've been enlightened about. It like keeps coming to the forefront. And this is a good indication with this death card that the way you're viewing things in your environment and being like, woe is me, like this pity party attitude is not helping you. You do have options, except you're just not, my sister just got home. You're just not really happy with them. And the thing is, there's a lot of hidden things behind these options that you don't see. You've hoped to embody this Queen of Swords to try to get rid of the options that have been presented to you, but at the same time, you've already discredited them. So the things that you have in your subconscious mind are actually fights within yourself of the things you need to change your reality. Thank you, Michael. Your emotions are being transmuted by the angels. This disappointment is turning into the Queen of Swords. Your hopes and dreams are coming true. But you need to make a choice. Can I put the fruits of my labor? A lot of you are slacking or like not putting in enough energy towards the things that you really want to accomplish. And I have the same problem at times, but it's only the inner struggle I have in my own life as a reference. Like, to give you an example would be, I have everything at my fingertips, but sometimes I see little speed bumps and I let it knock me off kilter because it affects my emotional state. These things are going to actually be released during the next eclipse. Mm-hmm. And I say eclipse, I say that because the three of cups has like the eclipse and the eclipse around the hangman in mind. So you have good things to look forward to. It's just how do you apply this inner struggle? How do you switch your mentality to be like, I have everything I need instead of everything that I want? I see a lot of people, doing some, not doom scrolling, but like doom shopping. Like, you're not buying nothing, you're just looking at things you might want to buy. And that's just dissuading you from how you really perceive, like, what you really want. Because that's only like a tidbit. I mean, that's only like a... That's only a little reward I'm hearing from Michael that Hekate's here too. Hecate, however you want to pronounce her. And she's watching you slum through this dark energy. It's like a dark energy that she's trying to bring light towards. You are on the precipice, and in the next 2 weeks I see a lot of you like making drastic, major changes within the way you view like certain goals and aspirations. Some of you want to be set free from some type of like toxic behavior, addiction person, whatever it means to you. But it's rooted way deeper into like something that you accomplished in your past that had to deal with like something kind of dark that you overcame that you are kind of overlooking. Like, you need to go back and look at your experiences and see how you're like repeating a cycle, but like not in a bad way. It's like how you've overcome something and how something is representing itself, and then how you're actually addressing it today. Because a lot of you probably might feel very empty, especially with the 7 of Cups like in reverse. It's like all your cups got spilled out, but it's not the 9 of Cups. You're just crying over spilt milk. And you're just like in this emotional place where you feel as though the only thing you can do to move forward is be the Queen of Swords. That's what you hope for it. I love this deck, by the way. It's called the Ethereal Visions. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it anywhere, but don't get the cheap one because it won't be gilded like this. It won't be as blurry in the bidding. Some of you are wondering, like, how is this shift going to happen? You're very worried. There's some worry around this. You don't want to be disappointed again. You don't want. You've been through a lot of cycles that have been very. They taste the same, right? But if you push through this, it's going to show you the strength that you have of tackling your emotional body. Somebody's allowing their emotions, like. Tell me to stop talking so fast. Let us show you. Someone's integrating their past foul-ups into their new life, and you're focusing on these foul-ups as there's something that depicts you as a person, but essentially they're just making you grow. So it's like, stop being so hard on yourself. Because in your environment, when you're like feeling all down and out, you're not really looking at the lesson. Take a step back and really look at the lesson, because once this transformation happens, you're going to have a lot of time to celebrate with you and your family and your loved ones. This is not a bad change. It's actually really beautiful. I'm really glad I didn't have to bring a lot of cards out to do this, because I'm kind of like really, especially with just like delving into my own readings. I've just been doing less readings for myself, like not focusing on the outcome and just kind of like going with the flow. I said in the last couple of readings I've been back in school, and it's really been helping me a lot too, just detach, especially with this Reiki class I'm taking. It's allowing me to like really present myself and really, from the moment I wake up to like the moment I go to sleep, really put intention into everything I do, as opposed to just like trying to get to the next day. So there's a big emphasis on like, I even said another reading too, it was about like smelling the roses. Stop to smell the roses. For some of you too, you're distraught about somebody that has left you in the past, or you had to leave, and you're wondering like what kind of like, why did that have to happen kind of thing. This is all going to be presented to you when you see, with the eclipse coming soon. It's going to be around the 20th. This is the end of Mercury retrograde, but there's an eclipse. Don't mark my words by it, but I forget what day it's going to be. And or the full moon, depending. It depends. I don't know. If you want to get a personal reading, you can always do that too. We can look into that. But with this transformation, there's going to be a new like zest for like seeking knowledge. I'm hearing for a lot of you. Some of you might be getting into astrology, tarot, or just spirituality in general, which is really going to help you and balance out like how you react to situations. I know it's helped me a lot. It's put me like in this position to where it's like I had to calm down and really read the cards, because I'm a very spiritual person, but at the same time I would just almost like from the time I pressed like record to the time I was like done recording, I was like almost just wanted to get it out, right? I was like, oh, I'll just spit the messages out and it'll be good. But the more and more I go in depth with it, like really like look at the cards and see all little things that are in the cards, it actually makes it a way more enjoyable experience, because it's like then I have this balance of like connecting as I'm saying it, as opposed to just like spitting it out. And to me, that's more important, because it gets me a better connection with my ancestors and the divine, and where I get the messages, as opposed to going quick and trying to get through it and just, you don't know if that's a bad ancestor or a good ancestor or a demon or like somebody's trying to come to your some witchcraft, or like what, it could be a multitude of things, but really putting lots of thought out of it, out of your thoughts, like putting more space between your thoughts, you're just thinking less and allowing things to come to you is actually what's creating this huge transformation for you. So that was a beautiful reading. I love you guys. Thanks for all tuning in, everybody that watches. I'm going to be coming out with some new ones. It's probably my first one of the day, but you know, I was doing a little bit of meditation and everything's good. Like, life's good. We might see these things as huge, big obstacles, but they're really not. It's all inside your mind. I think you should just give yourself a break, you know? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm going to be loading this up in a second, and yeah, love you guys. Bye.